Radler. What is a Radler? The history of Radler. You can buy this like already made at the store, but today we're gonna make some own. Got some soda here and got some beer. You can of course make this with homebrew also, but today I use a store-bought. Let's just kick it. I'm Dr. Hans, this is Dr. Hans Brewery, my channel about beer and homebrewing, Radler. And as you might hear, I'm from Sweden. English is not my native tongue, and so is not German either. So, it's gonna be tough today. The Radler. Radler is a beer drink, and we got some history here for you. I tried to do the research, and I came up with a little bit of different stories, but this story was the most fun. So let's try this one. I'll read it for you. Story time. Let's go. This is, and say hello to my little friend, Tiggy. This is the legend of Franz Kugler. As the legend goes, a warm summer afternoon in 1922, a German innkeeper named Franz Kugler faced a dilemma. His inn, the Kugler Alm, in the small town of Deisenhofen, just outside Munich, Germany, had a huge beer garden with space for thousands of guests. He built a cycle route, and a little stop in the story here, cycling was really popular at this time. He built a cycle route through the forest to his inn so that Munich day trippers had an easier route to visit. And the inn had become a popular destination for cyclists. On this particular day, a horde of thousands of thirsty cyclists, 13,000 the legend accounts for, descended upon the inn, demanding a cool, refreshing drink. But Kugler realized he didn't have enough beer to quench all the hot and exhausted cyclists' thirsts. How was he going to make his barrels of beer go far enough? Kugler's solution was simple. He began to blend the cyclist drink with lemon soda and called the half and half mix a Radler. Radler must to be specific. Radler being the German word for cyclist and Mass being the word for measure. This is a great story. It could be false. It seems like Kugler was a shrewd businessman and might have cleverly conducted the story to attract even more guests to the Kugler Alm, which is active today also. Radler Mass was probably already a thing and might have actually been already invented by one of those like cyclist clubs, but we never know. But I think it's probably a good idea if you're gonna go on cycling and you want to have a pint and you want to have a lower ABV drink. And to my research, this was actually mixed like 2 parts beer and 1 part of lemon soda. And today I thought we would be making a lemon version. I found this beautiful Italian limonato lemon, and this has a fresh lemon in it. And of course, as it's beer, we're gonna try to do a grape one also. Is this grape? No, it's not. Oh, it's blood orange. We're gonna do blood orange version also. Yeah, my channel sucks. You should not subscribe. It's much better that you go and subscribe to someone else's channel instead. It is what it is. And nowadays I've heard that people are doing Radler like 50-50, like said in text there. But I think I do want it more like beerish, and if that is a word. So I'm thinking we will try to do it more of style like 2 parts beer, 1 part juice. We can always mix it up. I think it's a good idea to mix this in post instead of like mixing in the keg. Of course, if you're keeping your kegs really, really cool, because this has sugar in it and the beer can start ferment again if you're brewing your own brew. I tried to pick up a Pilsner because this should really be with, of course you can use any beer you want, like take a massive triple IPA and mix it up with juice to lower the ABV. Sounds like a good plan. But think that you should probably use a beer with some bitterness. I'm choosing a Pilsner, and I was looking at the Swedish bottle stores, Systembolaget, for a Pilsner that had a little bit more bitterness than the other. So I wouldn't use like a Helles because I think they are a little bit sweet. This will be really good with an IPA, I think. But today we're going with Pilsner and lemon as the first drink. I often got like a lemony vibe, especially when I'm using my... Can you see that in the background? My Hallertau... No, we can't, because I haven't the pole up, because I'm lazy. Get like lemony vibes often from like some of the German hops, like the Hallertau Mittelfrohe. How's my German? Ich habe eine Hunden in meinem Keller. No, ich habe eine Hunden in my Corey. Yeah, basket. No. Sorry. Let's do this. And this is to be made with sparkling soda. So this is sparkling lemon soda. Let's go for something like that. Is this good content? Probably not. No one will watch this. So, there we have it. We have a Radler. Before I forget it, a big shout out to my patrons and channel members. I will record a BS video after this. Thank you very much. Let me also thank Rick Shell for your super thanks. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you. I will buy a beer. I bought this beer. Oh, also Kelly in St. Louis, USA, bought 3 beers. Thank you so very much. And this message. Love your videos, your style and the attitude towards experimenting, and just do what works for you. Thank you, Kelly. I love beer. This is probably for like hot summer days. Today is not the hot summer day, but it was. It was windy as... Stop bitching. The control. This is just an ordinary Pilsner. Radler. Perfect pronunciation. It's not the best Pilsner I had, to be frank. Don't really like it. So maybe it's a good idea then. Get a beer you like instead, and just go around and look at labels like I did. Ooh. Lemony. Cheers. It's not that sweet. It's actually quite nice, but I do prefer beer. Maybe this is for the ladies.
You're not supposed to say that.
This is my channel, so you can click off now, please.
Let's go for the blood orange one. No head. I want to try to like take a good picture also here for the thumbnail, but no head. Everyone loves good head. What is this? Not as like pungent, but still citrusy, orangey. Cheers. These are both great, but it's not beer. If you want to brew something like lemony beer drink, I could highly recommend go and check out this video. That beer was awesome. Try to brew that one. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Då åkte Hans out. Cheers.